Welcome to Celebrity Lives. Chris Evans exchanges flirty tweets with his wife Selena Gomez. Let's cut class. We will injure it all down for you. But in the previous than we proceed, please, if you are new to this channel, please take a minute of your treasured time to subscribe and hit the notification bell for huge updates. Let's dive into the video. Chris Evans and Selena Gomez have stored up an amicable rapport due to the fact that their breakup until now this year. Over the weekend, the 36-year-old Captain America star dispatched out a humorous tweet that led to a flirty response from his comic wife. The theme track to MASH stresses me out, Evans wrote. The Pavlovian response is that it is time to go to mattress, and I likely have not performed my homework. Selena quipped back, probably haven't. Come on, Christopher. Have you achieved your homework or have not you? It's 7 p.m., and you've had the woo weekend. Come on. Keeping the shaggy dog story going, Evans wrote. How's your handwriting? Can you write me a note? Let's reduce class. Not lacking a beat, the 35-year-old actress replied. This is terrifying and exhilarating. Meet me at the back of the fitness center after science. I have shark bites. The playful trade between Evans and Slay comes no longer lengthy after the two were reportedly noticed striking out in Atlanta, Georgia. Eastern Time caught up with the two in April, now not lengthy after their breakup, at the Los Angeles premiere of their movie, Gifted, and even then, they have been gushing over one another. He's simply an absolutely giving performer and exquisite actor, Slate said, praising Evans. It's a delight, a complete delight. As for Evans, when requested what it would be like to run into his woman at the massive premiere, he gave a lovely response. Check it out. Though they're no longer dating, Chris Evans still has feelings, however, love for his wife, Selena Gomez. She's my favorite human, he said of Selena, who he started relationship after assembly on the set of their upcoming movie Gifted, in an interview with People. She's the best. I by no means ever met any individual in my existence who has a mastery of the English language the way she does. She'll provide you one sentence and there's no fats to it. You simply selected such an incredible series of phrases that superbly articulate what you say. It's like an artwork shape speaking with her, due to the fact the visuals related with her expression are just so colorful, he continued. She's so vulnerable, so honest, so involved in different human beings greater than herself. She's particularly compassionate. There's simply nothing to no longer love about her. A week ago, Slay candid about their 9-month relationship. Though she admitted they have now not spoken when you consider that the split, she solely had candy matters to say about her former beau. He's virtually vulnerable, and he's absolutely straightforward, she told New York Magazine. He has beautiful, big, sturdy emotions, and he's honestly positive of them. It's simply great to be around. His coronary heart is in all likelihood golden colored, if you may want to paint it. She added, I'd love to be his pal one day, however we threw down tremendously hard. No regrets, though. Ever. Chris Evans sat down with Men's Journal ahead of the launch of the most expected film of the year, Avengers: Endgame. Though he did not supply away any spoilers about Captain America's destiny in the film, he did open about any other factor of fascination for his fans. His on-again, off-again relationship with Jenny Slate. While the two have been together, the relationship garnered a lot of interest, even although the two are noticeably profitable about preserving their personal lives out of the spotlight. Chris addressed this phenomenon when Men's Journal requested if the public hobby in their relationship used to be because everyone thinks of him as a bro. I assume she can also have even a first. But then she used to be simply like, man, you're now not like what I thinking you have been going to be. I can communicate fluent bro, however I don't reflect on consideration on myself one, he says. I put on a hat, and I drink beer, and I like sports. But I used to be a large theater dork in excessive school, you recognize what I mean. Though Chris has stored notably mum on the situation on account that their final breakup returned in March of 2018, Selena spoke candidly about their relationship and their breakup in a profile Vulture. The pair met whilst co-starring in the movie Gifted, after discovering they had a lot extra infrequent than they at first believed. We used to speak about what sorts of animals we were, Jenny stated at the time. Chris stated, it's like I'm a chick driving on a St. Bernard's head. We're an extraordinary match. I take note him announcing to me, you're going to be one of my closest friends. I was once simply like, man, I fucking hope this isn't a lie, because I'm going to be devastated if this man isn't my friend. She continued, recalling the first time they met, have said. She then advised the story about the first time they went out to dinner when they squabbled over who would pay the bill. If you take away my preferences, you take away my freedom, Jenny advised him. Then I used to be like, oh, man, is this dude going to be like, ugh, this bra burner. Instead, he used to be like, tell me more. Another way they bonded on set used to be via sport nights Chris hosted, which Jenny used to be at first no longer excited about. Echoing Chris's sentiments about she notion he was once a complete bro, Jenny said. When he was once like, game nights I was once like, this is annoying. This guy's like a sports activities guy. He's the youngster that likes PE. I first simply favored Chris as a character due to the fact he is so unpretentious. He is a straight up 35-year-old man who needs to play games. That's it. I was once like, I'd hire no longer cut price this, due to the fact this is purity. Despite their relationship subsequently now not working out, Chris tells Men's Journal he nevertheless clearly wishes to have a spouse and youngsters at some point. The now 37-year-old actor said, I certainly choose kids. Yeah, I do. I like particularly pedestrian home things. I choose a wife, I prefer kids. I like ceremony. I desire to carve pumpkins and enhance Christmas timber and seed like that. America Evans is reportedly dating Selena Gomez. Us Weekly broke the information of their alleged romance early this morning, even though human beings who hear to Anna Faris's podcast, Anna Faris is unqualified, might have picked up on the extraordinarily flirtatious relationship growing between the two throughout the April episode on which Evans and Selena appeared. Evans and Selena met on the set of Gifted, an upcoming drama about a man who winds up in a custody fighting for his exquisite niece, following the demise of his sister. According us, the pair went on a double date with Evans' brother, Cot Evans, at Hollywood eatery Magnolia returned in March. So, if a nameless supply has something to say about it, Selena and Evans are on. The two have but to remark on whether or not their relationship has grew to become romantic, though. On Faris's podcast, they again and again pressured that they grow to be fine buddies in the quick time they'd regarded one another. Evans famously has a woman pleasant buddy from Boston he's regarded because childhood. He took her to the Oscars in 2015, so the thinking of him choosing up some other platonic female. Until recently, Slay was once married to Dean Fleischer Camp, with whom she created Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. Us reported last week that the two had damaged up after shut to 4 years of marriage. We've reached out to Selena and Evans' reps for a remark, and will replace this story when Captain America is in a position to pause warfare in the Civil War to respond. Also, does this imply he and Bucky really aren't a thing? Sigh. I do not speak about him at all. He's a stunning person. I do not know. It feels like such a large thing. Last 12 months was once a giant, massive years for my heart. I've never, ever thinking to preserve whatever personal due to the fact that is no longer certainly what I'm like, and now I'm getting to know these things, and their weird, variety of demented instructions to learn. If you're a girl who simply cares about her freedom, her rights, her feel of being an individual, it is difficult to go out with one of the most objectified human beings in the complete world. I'm viewed some kind of choice option, even though I recognize I'm a majorly bright sexual being. There are many levels of grief. It's sad, something coming to an end. It cracks you open, in a way cracks you open to feeling. When you attempt to keep away from the pain, it creates increased pain. I'm a human being, having a human right in the front of the world. I desire it weren't in the front of the world. I strive sincerely difficult to upward jostle above it. I felt like I was once on a speedy roller coaster, and could not get off when now I recognize I probably have to have this ride with me. Please inform us in the comments. Please do now no longer forget about to subscribe and flip on the notification bell to see our agency business enterprise new day update. Thanks for watching.